blows the whistle, and here we go. Under an awful lot of pressure. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Winks. And he's had it nicked away. That's a throw. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think Ward-Prowse will have a key role, Peter. He will undoubtedly be asked to set the tempo. He's someone who we've known about since his early days. He did fade for a little while, but he's back stronger than ever now, and he's showing a lot more snap, more personality, more assertion, and central midfield is certainly his best role.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And that is a little undercooked. He's got the shot away! And that has fair fizzed. Carlos Soler. Now it's Carlos Soler. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Winks. Couldn't squeeze it through. Gets his pass away. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's found a way past. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And no, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. Well.
And Vardy! Lucas Paqueta. Kudus. It's Carlos Soler. Fas makes the interception.
Ndidi, if they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
He's found a way through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lucas Paqueta. Antonio. Vestergaard. Ricardo Pereira. And he's only too happy to take that back. And he's intervened well there. Fas. Sumare. Now it's Winks. Chance! And he's done it!
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on.
Antonio! Oh, what a big quick... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Leicester are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Oh, good ball. Oh, good ball. Lucas Paqueta! No mistake. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
West Ham grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Didi. Now the finish! A really close shave and the last action of the first half. Leicester head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. Tries a header! Lucas Paqueta. And it's Ward-Prowse. Now it's Antonio. And he has been fouled there. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
He's gone for it! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Ward-Prowse. Can he spark a counter here? Lucas Paqueta. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Vardy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Shapes to shoot! It's there! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's going for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Didi, and they're on him in a flash. Now it's Didi. Oh, important interception. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Antonio. And it's Antonio. Ricardo Pereira gets over and intercepts. Leicester perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Played back. Lucas Paqueta. Big game is well and truly turned on its head.
Goal!
Calm, composed,
After
confident.
70 minutes
What a
is
super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Lucas Paquetá. Coming on to
Well, it's
replace
an
him
inspired
is
substitution.
number
Terrific move by the
17.
boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And Vardy! Oh, he's been caught napping. Ward-Prowse. And he was quick to react. Winks. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. He's had a hit! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Substitution on the field. Number 24.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field is number 19, Edson Alvarez.
And that interception
Substitution.
was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped.
Shot a goal! He scores! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
After 18
Well, we've
minutes
seen the hunger to win it back and the
Number
focus to
20.
make it count. A very tasty
Substitution
combination.
taking place.
Leicester go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Daka. Reed. Skip. Ward-Prowse producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Carlos Soler. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Nicely aimed pass. Emerson. Toward Prowse. Nicely worked. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, well played, well played. Vardy.
There
Now,
will be
what about a
5 minutes
counter-attack?
added time.
Now it's Vardy. Reed. Daka. Oh, what a pass! He's got tall. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the counter is on. And he's picked out the run. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kudus! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And with that, the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
This
Daka
is a hard
taking
one
in
to
the
take,
accolades,
but
having been
we'll be
named
back
man of the
stronger.
match, and
Won't we?
deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
Hello,
a match that
everybody,
will
and
really
welcome
get the
to
juices
today's
flowing.
match.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, what a mistake! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I think Ward-Prowse will have a key role, Peter. He will undoubtedly be asked to set the tempo. He's someone who we've known about since his early days. He did fade for a little while, but he's back stronger than ever now, and he's showing a lot more snap, more personality, more assertion, and central midfield is certainly his best role.
Okay, interesting. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Lucas Paqueta really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Carlos Soler, is someone...
And he's had a hit!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Gives it back. Didi. He's tried one! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Ward-Prowse. He won't be happy with that one. Lovely feet. Ward-Prowse, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Carlos Soler. And he's quick to snatch it back. Leicester are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
And he's forced to go back. Lucas Paqueta. And here's Vardy. And that has left him in a heap. He's gone for goal! He's got away with one there. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Neither side yet able to find the net. Closing in on goal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Leicester with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rodriguez. And he welcomes it in. Oh, smashing header! Treasure header! They've scored! With a predatory goal.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
West Ham have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now that looks a... Has a go!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Great ball, and he's in here. Daka!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
Emerson. Lucas Paqueta. West Ham applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall over.
Big chance! Just off target. And it's Antonio. Oh, Red, nice interception. Winks. Didi. Passes short and sharp.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And it's Antonio. That looks a cracking ball. Didi. Nice sequence of passes this. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Sumare. Winks. Here's Ndidi. And there is the half-time whistle. And it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good,
Things are
Peter.
looking good
It
for our
seems the
boys
team
as
were
they
just
go
a bit
for
too
their
busy
well-earned break.
playing within
Let's keep
themselves,
this up.
too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Lucas Paqueta. Carlos Soler. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Didi. Daka. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Antonio. Kudus. Thas. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's a nicely measured pass. Vardy is onto it in a flash. Emerson. West Ham appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Emerson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
And here's Antonio. Ward-Prowse. He's having a go. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Match was 71,898. Substitution.
Leicester choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Winks. Leicester perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pressing high and with purpose. Carlos Soler. Wan-Bissaka. West Ham finding their passes. And it's Ward-Prowse. Antonio. Ward-Prowse. That is lovely. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
West Ham can
Lucas
now introduce
Paqueta.
the first of their
Number
substitutes.
8, Number 17, number 39.
Ricardo Pereira kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the ball's a good one here.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's Kudus. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, they could break here. And Vardy! Good save. Keeper read that well.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Sumare. Daka. Vardy. Vardy! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
Substitution on
Well,
the
we've
field.
seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Coming on to replace him is
That
number
has certainly
19,
made things interesting.
Edson Alvarez.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Reed.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Kudus. Socek. And he's had it nicked away. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
There will be 3 minutes.
And here's
added time.
Antonio. Carlos Soler! And the number on the board is 3. And here's Vardy. And Vardy! Turns and goes back. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all
welcome
the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. Could be danger here! Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kudus. Antonio! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Rodriguez picks it up from the goal kick. Winks. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual? And he's had hit! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was always in control and couldn't have placed it any better.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, it's fallen loose again! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to... He's tried one! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Rodriguez, still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Sumare. Winks. And that has left him in a heap. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, they could break here. Kudus. West Ham upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That is good alertness. And it's Vardy. Daka. Has a shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Didi. Vardy. Oh, such a clever touch. Mavropanos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Lucas Paqueta. Kudus. Lucas Paqueta, and the shot! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
West Ham go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Ward-Prowse. Now it's Antonio. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Lucas Paqueta, Carlos Soler. Carlos Soler stood his ground strongly. For Rodriguez, stood up well to him there. Leicester have it back and can go again. And it's Vardy. And Vardy! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And here's Vardy. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then. This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. He's gone for it! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Winks certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Half-time getting close now. Daka. Passing nice and neat. And the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Ndidi. Lucas Paqueta. Rodriguez. Mavropanos.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ward-Prowse. Lucas Paqueta. And that could set him on his way. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
That's the first half.
So we reach the halfway
Let's hope
point.
for more of
Well,
the
give me a
same.
moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's gone direct. Now, who's going to be first to this? Hits one! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Ricardo Pereira. Winks. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lucas Paqueta looking to add to his goal. Winks. Winks cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Leicester needing a change of fortune here. And it's Ward-Prowse. Ward-Prowse. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Antonio. Sumare. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Ward-Prowse threads one in. Can he get onto this? Ward-Prowse. And here's Paqueta. Oh, good-looking ball. Chance here to counter. Daka. Winks. And he's on his way.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
He's going for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Daka clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. West Ham are looking to go forward now. Rodriguez. Now it's Carlos Soler. Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Now it's Carlos Soler. Well timed, excellent interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Leicester perhaps contemplating their next change here. Ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Substitution in progress.
Leicester making another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Vardy was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Leicester will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. "75 minutes played. Oh, great ball!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
That's a sharp pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great ball. Can he put it away? He's got a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, that goal just serves the...
Decent hit! Oh, it's come loose. Has a goal! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And now he has two. Having turned the game... Oh, smashing header! And it's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He won't be happy with that one. There will be 4 extra minutes. And the shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Really was just waiting to pounce on any slip-up, and he was gifted a chance.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Didi. And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Rabiot is herring after that one. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy in Kunku is one of the most talked about forwards in Europe these days, Peter. And the thing is, nowadays, it's not just us looking at Nkunku. There's a lot of people looking at Nkunku and his ability to play the game. And he can operate anywhere in an attacking position. So that's great versatility for any other team that want to look and get his talents in their club. And we'll see how his career develops.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Great ball if he can get there. Rattini! Oh my word, that is quite something! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Italy score first. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Mbappe. Tonali does really well to win the ball there. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pellegrini goes sliding in. And he cuts out the supply. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nkunku. Nice interception, well timed. Barella.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, that pass isn't the best. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't...
And Keane! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Really has the... Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Fiddles it through. Saliba. Nkunku. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rabiot. Here's Tchouaméni. Retegui looking understandably energised after his goal. Pellegrini! Rabiot. Tchouaméni. 15 minutes till half-time. Rabiot. Thuram. Barella. Bratesi. Pellegrini. Camavinga. Time and again they are repelled. Retegui. Keane. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Nkunku. That is a brilliant interception. Keane.
Italy can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Saliba. Here's Tchouaméni. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe. Terrific header. Thuram is flagged offside. Bratesi. And he's been shifted off it. Nkunku, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Fratesi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Barella. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And there's the end of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Italy head into the dressing room pleased with the thought that they have that all-important lead. Analysis to come during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tough.
Pellegrini! He's done very well to get to that.
Pellegrini clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Italy with the corner, they're first. He gets big! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's good play. Camavinga defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
No way through. The pass has gone astray. Rabiot kept his eye on it, and he's there.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Italy are still that goal to the good. Fratesi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He's got away. Chance! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's been picked out. Can he finish? Goal, Italy! And they're back in front. Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Italy take the lead. Zaniolo. Keane. That has ended up in no man's land. Nkunku. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Fratesi. Always onto this. Now it's Keane. Tries a shot! No mistake! 2 up and threatening to pull clear!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Mbappe. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Italy perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Italy have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. Zaniolo. He's through here. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tonali. Now it's Keane. The ball's gone astray. Barella. Great ball and a decent hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20.
It's their second
Le
corner of the
numéro
game.
14. Le numéro 6. Le numéro 8. À leur place,
France has the chance to go the
le
other
numéro
way.
24. Le numéro 19. Le numéro 13.
Di Lorenzo. Tonali. He's in, surely! Picked out brilliantly. Guendouzi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Guendouzi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be...
Oh, what a climb! It's a goal! And what a climax we have here!
But pour l'équipe de
France clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
changement. Temps additionnel.
Oh, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
5 minutes to add. He's shifting through the gears here. That is great defending, so alert. So that's it. It is all over. Italy have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Barella taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Chers
So there it
spectateurs,
is. What
voici
struck you
venu le
most about
moment de
that?
votre
That
grand
is a
symbole.
superb win.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I see this guy, Upamecano, as...
Tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Sumare. Nkunku does well to get it back. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, super find. Kante receives it in a good position here. Heads it! Conte. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Hernandez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Real chance here. Goal, France! So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Stood up well to him there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Good spot, he's seen the run.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nkunku. Leicester are looking to break at pace. Hernandez gets across and deals with it. Oh, that's well spotted. Winks. And the finish! Oh, that wasn't far away. Leicester with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Big header! France are looking to go forward now. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Winks. Looking for options for he gets big. Caught offside that time. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Conte really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that was vital.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That looks a cracking ball. He's Daka! Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. Brilliantly cut out. Hernandez looking to add to his goal. Camavinga. Ndidi. Oh, easy pickings there. Daka. Great ball and he's in here. Well, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
Leicester grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Look, this is not for the faint-hearted, Peter. This is hard and fast football.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Hernandez. And he's picked out the run. A heavy challenge. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that'll be the final action of the first half. Leicester come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Leicester leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And we are already promptly back underway. Plenty to aim at here. Daka! He has done it! And with that goal comes comfort. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Leicester take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Look, it's a whole different ball game now, Peter, and it's a test of how they manage affairs from here.
That's an excellent interception. Winks. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Conte. That's tidy. Fas defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of room. And the shot! Well, now, he's been caught napping.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on and on.
He's got the shot away! Upamecano. Chouameni.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
Upamecano.
898.
Mbappe. It's Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Winks. Ndidi has created 1 goal already. And he was quick to react. Chouameni. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Changement en cours.
Ricardo Pereira promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Vardy. And he cuts out the supply. Camavinga. Sumare. That is good alertness. Leicester still have the cards to affect this game. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Conte. Picked up real chance! He scores! Right back in the game!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Changement pour la France.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's onside. France have a free kick.
Attention, changement.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's a sharp little ball here. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Some really good ball movement. And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
France making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
France looking to pass their way through. Olise. Olise. Mbappe. Hits one! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with
Il y
him.
aura 4 minutes de temps additionnel.
There will be 4 extra minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guendouzi. And the counter-attack is on for France. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Now, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
France got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. And we're done. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Daka claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander
Any
de
reflections
souhaiter
on what
un
you've seen, Jim?
anniversaire
Well, that
au
was an
gardien du
exercise in teamwork, cohesion and doggedness, Peter. A refusal to accept defeat.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.